I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. This is Muhammad Ali. Coming off that stunner, he predicted it as he knocked out Sonny Liston.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavy...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is going to be that fight. Right. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
Under the bright lights here for... We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. No rest for the weary. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The courage on display here is incredible. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They exchange punches. Those counter punches have to hurt. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Did you see that? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Big shot, and down goes Ali. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
1, They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then he'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Throws the uppercut but misses. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down, you've got to think right.
Let's get it started in round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Big whiff with the right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good defense to block the hook. And they block the right uppercut. That right hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You will think, and now you've let him get back into it.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
These two were made for each other. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What would they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he just misses with that jab. Misses with that uppercut. So much for boxing. This is a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you continue.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break it.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they gonna...
Whoa, Johnny! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Whoa, wait a minute! Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there. Hold it right there! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough. This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. And there's the bell for round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter. Did you see that? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali. Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Ali in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. And we enter the 8th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Just one punch away from... Hold it right there. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, and it's... Did you see that? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? They've avoided catastrophe there.
We defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Oh, no! Ali is down! Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your club.
The 3 judges agree, and we've got...
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
Man up on me like you do something, boy. Look.
Now, you've let him back into the fight that round. Get your mind back on the job.
Let's do it. One, two, three, four, five. Can you continue?
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight.
Let's do it.
Singles aren't working. Start doubling the jab up.
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to get back.
Let's fight.
Do you want to win this fight? I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't...
Okay, I'm happy.
And back.
Get busy to block the jab. Look to the left, duck up that right hand. Then hand up body, that's it, switch it on.
And
What
time.
you doing? You switched off completely. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. The fight's not over yet. You gotta go out there and win this.
Let's do it.
Get back to the game plan. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Switch on, you head. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, get your head fixed. Come on, be smart.
Time out.
Mace, what you doing? Come on. Right, let's go out there. Get...
Back.
And again, when he leans forward, bring it up, kick up the uppercut, kick up the uppercut.
you've let him back into the fight that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just
Let's go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Eat it.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time. Muhammad Ali, here comes your...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing in this corner.
Expectations are sky. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Get him with the left jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. It It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
A perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That uppercut doesn't land. Timing beats speed. Hold that thought! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great round. Now relax.
Here we go, it's round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And he scores with the counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the left hook. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Beautiful counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. There's a counter shot. Ooh, that uppercut had to hurt. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. The jab just got blocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. There's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him? Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, my word! Jack Johnson on the defense! What's he going to do to get out of this trouble? How did they not go down? Did you see that? If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. That was the moment!
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Good defense on that right hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complete.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And he blocks the left uppercut. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Did you see that? The Gal... I don't believe it. Jack Johnson is down. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the fight.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their... Hold it right there! Jack Johnson, the Galveston Giant, is down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I'm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
How about that time counter shot? That jab gets blocked. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Missing with the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What a stunner! Jack Johnson goes to the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.